Good morning. This is David Marsh with EminiTradingStrategies.com. Today is November 30th, 2010. Well, we had a kind of a choppy open. Kind of market opened up sideways. We were in no zone. And then you see the first NSC coming out of no zone was a winning trade. But I want to talk about this trade because we had Chicago PMI coming out right around 9:45. And some of you may know, or some of you may not know, but Chicago PMI is not a federal report, so it can be subscribed to, and you can get the report a few minutes early. So therefore, I treat that, which is right around 9:41, 9:42 in the morning. You'll get the subscribers will get the report early, and a few minutes later, the actual report comes out on the wires. So I pretty much avoid all of this. But a student or a trader who doesn't know any better may say, well, I'm going to go ahead and take this NSC out of no zone. But the second condition here is that we're getting really close to the actual report time anyways. So it'd be a thing where if you did take that, it would be acceptable because it was right around 5 minutes, but it's really cutting it close to the line. I simply avoid all of these trades altogether. So even though it was coming out of no zone, a report came out early to the subscribers, it always brings action. I sit out of it. We then had the actual report at 9:45. Caused a quick short trade, a quick long trade. I stayed out of that totally. I then grabbed the long pullback trade right here. Okay, and just turned right around, went against me right here, looked like it was going to stop me out, then bounced right back up, and then it came right out, stopped me out right to the tick, and then bounced. So I didn't get a one and done. I lost 6 ticks on this trade right to the number. Then I jumped on this trade here and grabbed 7 ticks. I was trying to get 8 plus, and I would have gotten 8 plus, but there was another report coming out, so I had to close out the position. So I took 7 ticks. So with commissions, I'm basically flat. Then I grabbed this pullback trade here for an easy 4 tick winner. So now I'm up, pretty much covered everything because I had 1, 2, 3 trades, pretty much good, but I wanted to grab 2 or 3 more ticks just to make sure, and I grabbed 3 ticks off this NSE short trade. It would have given you 4 ticks down here. Depending on where you got filled, it would have definitely given you 4 ticks, and then we had another nice NSE right here, which was just beautiful. Now this is within the first hour of the opening bell. As you can see, we're currently in no zone. Now I had a lot of emails just last week about trading the Nasdaq. I've done some videos in the past about using Pro Indicator version 2 and trading the NQ, the Nasdaq Emini. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a chart really quick and show you yesterday's trades and the trade we would have saw today if you like to trade the Nasdaq and you considering using Pro Indicator version 2. Let me just go ahead and pause and show you the chart. Okay, we're back here with the Nasdaq chart, and again, this is, Pro Indicator version 2 is available for 2 students, but a lot of students use Pro Indicator version 2 to trade other markets, the Nasdaq being one of them. But just for some reason, I got a lot of emails over the past few days about trading the Nasdaq. So I said, well, I really haven't pulled up a chart in a while, so I pulled up a chart of yesterday and this morning's, and here's what we got. We've got our first trade of the day here is a long trade. And mind you now, 4 ticks in the Nasdaq is only 20 bucks, so it's not, even half of what an S&P point is. So maybe you want to go for 8 ticks, but you definitely had a one and done if you're trading that way off of the Nasdaq. You're just using Pro Indicator version 2, normal system entry trades, and then you can see another. Oh, actually, this is today. Let me go ahead and back up here. In fact, we'll just go backwards and look at all the trades. This is today. Here's the first trade of the day, and this trade here, another good 8, 9, 10 tick winner, and a beautiful long trade again. And let me just kind of back up. This is all pre-market, and this was late afternoon yesterday. Look at that, beautiful trade. Another beautiful. So if you're just grabbing 6 to 8 ticks off these NSC trades, or maybe you're running a scale, right? You're maybe starting off with 4 lots or 5 lots and letting 2 or 3 off at 8 ticks, and then you're trailing up. Hey, that's fine, right? Nasdaq definitely gets some decent movement. So let's just back up here a little more. Another nice winning short. I realize we're going backwards. I kind of started backwards, so I'm kind of gonna go backwards. This one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possible, but you can't win every trade. So beautiful short trade, long trade, obvious losing short trade there. Let's see if we got a one and done yesterday. Let's go back. Decent long trade there. Here we go. Here's the first trade yesterday that definitely delivered 8 ticks. And again, I'm just using 8 ticks as that's about a point equivalent. Well, it's still off $10. You'd actually want to go for 10 ticks, but was either way, it was still there. So you had a one and done using Pro Indicator version 2 with the NQ, and followed by a nice short, and same as earlier this morning we had a nice long trade. So if you're, again, I try to do these videos and show charts when I can and show different markets when I can, but again, I had a lot of requests for the Nasdaq market, so just pull up the chart, and it's the same chart that I use for my main NSE chart on the S&P E-minis. It's just not some cherry pick chart that looks good. It's the same exact tick number that I use. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. I want to thank you for watching, and I thank everybody for the continued support and visiting our blog and watching the videos that I post up there. I get a lot of requests and emails. I try to answer all of them, and we'll continue to just keep doing what we're doing. And if you have any questions, feel free to get in touch. Thank you.